Hello and welcome to another episode of Project Zomboid. So this episode's going to be kind of short because, well, this all happened while I was doing a bit of off-screen grinding. I decided to record a little bit of it, but I was just doing some grinding, trying to raise skills, and right here I just came outside, had a bunch of supplies together to go and try and work on some metalworking, and then I see a bunch of zombies walking up. I'm like, okay, so we got about 50 zombies, can take care of those, no problem, but no, there must have been some sort of meta event, like a helicopter or something, that just didn't make any noise because these guys just keep coming. They just keep on coming. And as you can see, they just continue to file in here. And it's like the event is still going on right now. But as you can hear, there's absolutely no meta sound or anything. And I mean, it couldn't have been a gunshot or anything like this to bring as many in as it did. Because I'm not going to tell you the actual number now. I mean, if you want, go ahead and take a guess at just how many get brought in. I do know roughly about, to like the nearest 100 as to how many got brought in just based on kills, because at this point I'm sitting at around 300, maybe a little less, a little more than 300 kills. And you'll see by the end of the video just how many kills we get up to. But it's absolutely insane. So what I got to do here, I'm very lucky that I've got a good supply of food and a bunch of wood stockpiled that I can make spears into, because I probably go through, I don't know, 30 spears or so. I use a shotgun for a little bit. The shotgun doesn't work too well, but yeah, it just starts getting crazier. And luckily I had these cars in place already. I did fix them so that taxi doesn't need to be where it's at anymore. I did move the cars a little bit to where those perimeter cars are blocking it all off, and that's the only reason I survived this. If it hadn't been for that, I probably would have died, and there would have been no way to recover this place. But yeah, it's a good thing I had a stockpile of food and wood, because it took probably 4 or 5 in-game days to get this problem sorted out. Yeah, right here you can see I'm at like, what, 330 kills right now, so it's just, I don't know. But yeah, this is what was going on when I was trying to do some off-screen skill grinding. Yeah, so I just go through, I kill until I'm exhausted, and then I come inside, I'll rest up, I'll wash myself up, grab something to eat, sleep if I have to, and go right back to it. Also, you can see there, I have done some home improvements. I got a bunch of TVs and stuff, right? Well, supposedly there's TV shows in the game, but I have yet, like, I know it's like 6 in the morning and noon and 6 at night. There's supposed to be a TV show on Life and Living. I brought all those TVs in there because the TV show was never coming on for me, so I don't know if it breaks it if you move the TV. Maybe the TV has to stay where it starts and then it'll work, but yeah, for me it never worked, which, that was unfortunate, but so I just go through my routine and just get back to killing. Just keep on killing. And this is definitely going to help out my my spear skills. By the end of this, you can see now the durability on that spear. By the end of this, the durability on the spears I'm creating is around 90%. As you can see here, I've got a sawn-off shotgun. I'm trying it out, getting like 3 or 4 kills every shot. And I shoot this thing, and the durability doesn't like go all the way down. Like, there's a little bit of durability loss to it, but eventually it jams. And the way you typically clear a jam is by racking it. The only issue was it's empty. Like, it was completely out of rounds. So I racked it. I probably racked it 100 times with it being empty, and it still never fixed the jam, and it wouldn't let me reload it. I don't know what happened with it, but yeah. Might be a little bit of the bugginess with the guns. Anyway, I've had to, like, it's taken so many hours to do this. I have to, like, this is several times of me going into the game and logging out, or closing out the game, not logging out because it's not multiplayer. But every time I, like, load the game back up, a few of them will bug through the fence, and as you can see, we got some bodies inside there. And some of them come through the front there, and then some of them seem to, like, spawn in the back here. Like, they're all just lined up against that fence hanging out back there. It only happens a few times. There's never, like, too many for me to handle, so I get that taken care of, but then it's just back to the killing, and just kind of hanging out here, going until I'm exhausted, and then go back through the routine of cleaning up, eating. Whenever I get nauseous, I gotta go take a break from it, maybe go do a little bit of reading of this or that, and craft up some more spears, and then once the nausea goes away, get back to it. But I was real tempted to just abandon this place and start all over, but at the same time, I had already put so much effort into this place, and I mean, if I was safe in here, and as long as I had food and the ability to continue whittling away at the threat, I mean, why not? I mean, at this point, I still haven't ventured outside of my neighborhood after resolving this issue, but it really seems like all of Rosewood came knocking, and as you can see down there at the kills, we're at over 2,300. So there was over 2,000 zombies that came, and we survived. Yeah, just finishing off the last bit of them here. I mean, look at that pile of bodies. There's about 2,000 zombies piled up right there in that corner by the truck. That's just absolutely insane. I mean, it took, you know, like 4 in-game days to kill all these guys. Imagine how long it's going to take to dispose of those bodies. I really think I'm going to have to burn them. I'm just trying to figure out a way to burn them without burning down my entire neighborhood. If you have any ideas, let me know. There's no way I'm putting over 2,000 zombies into graves. I mean, the amount of graves that would take, and the amount of not in-game time, but real-life time, like, it would take weeks to do that. I've gotta burn them. I've just gotta burn them. But yeah, after that's cleared out, there's still probably another 300 or 400 in the neighborhood of these. You know, there's only like 5 houses in this little neighborhood, and there's probably another 100 at each of these houses. Like, it's just an absolutely insane amount of zombies that came in. And I don't know exactly what did it. It had to have been a chopper, but there was no sound for it. So I don't know. It was very strange, very strange. Anyway, it did really good for me in terms of skill gains. I got really good with a spear, really good weapon maintenance, all that. I get a lot of, I've been getting a lot of one-shot kills with the spear now, which is cool. Yeah, utilize those fences to attack through. Keeps you safe. And you might have seen down there, right down there in the corner, I've got that door built up. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I accidentally dismantled a part of the fence. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, have a good one.